What's going good, you guys? Your boy here, the Chris Phoenix. Give my Raw review overall. Raw was actually a pretty good show tonight. I liked it. You know, there were some things that I was kind of in about, but nonetheless, I thought it was a good Raw. Kicked off Raw with, you know, of course, in the first Monday Night Raw since, you know, Paul Bearer's death, and you know, this whole show is basically about Paul Bearer, really. You know, it had clips of, you know, kind of the best moments of Paul Bearer in the past and whatnot, and that was cool. That. And, you know, they had little tribute videos to start off the show, and then the Undertaker came out and, you know, an homage to Paul Bearer, you know, right there at the urn in the middle of the ring, and, you know, Taker doing his thing, and next thing you know, you get a Punk, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's disrespect, how dare you. And Punk wasn't bashing, surprisingly enough, Paul Bearer or anything, but just said that, you know, it could always be perfect to Paul Bearer, 20-0, but everybody else, he's going to be 20-1 in a few weeks at WrestleMania. So, you know, a little heat there for CM Punk. But it started off Big Show versus Seth Rollins. Big Show won by disqualification because the Shield got involved. The rest of the Shield, Ambrose and Roman Reigns. He had one hell of a spear. I mean, I know a lot of people love Edge and his spears, but like, that's like the one he had against Sheamus at Elimination Chamber and the one tonight. That's just like a deadly looking spear. Scary as hell. But, you know, again, you know, builds up to possible Big Show, Orton, Sheamus, and the Shield, which I'll get to later. Possible match at WrestleMania. So then we get Daniel Bryan versus, we get Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler. Match was actually pretty good. Surprisingly enough, Dolph Ziggler won, guys. Yes, it's been a while since Mr. Ziggles won a match, but he did it. Dolph Ziggler won. I still say to this very day that AJ and Big E Langston is what's holding him back, but nonetheless, yeah. So we also had, you know, a little bit prior to that, CM Punk. You know, we had Brad Maddox, Vicky Guerrero backstage. You know, and CM Punk was there, and Vicky made a match tonight. It's gonna be Punk versus Kane. It was called for the match because I guess, you know, CM Punk on Raw Active, guys. We've got a lot of Raw Actives tonight, along with a lot of movie trailers, but on Raw Active. You know, Kane's coming out to Jocelyn Punk, put Punk out of the way, and yeah. So next we have Tensai versus Fandango. This gimmick is already old, and it's like, what, only a week and a half or a week old, and it's already too old for me. Like, I won't come out there unless you say my name right. Am I the only one that's already missing Johnny Curtis's, you know, catchphrase of "let's go do something weird"? Like, oh, this was weird, in the wrong way. So yeah. Anyways, we had Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow versus New Age Outlaws. Of course, it's New Age Outlaws again, but you know, match didn't really too much into it because we had Brock Lesnar. I know, first impression of Paul Heyman, but bear with me. Brock Lesnar comes to the ring, F5s, both members of the New Age Outlaws, Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, and, you know, Paul Heyman saying that Brock Lesnar will accept, or has accepted really, Triple H's challenge at WrestleMania under one stipulation, you know, and they keep the stipulation that that Triple H has to sign the contract, probably happening next week. So then we had Mark Henry, yes, Mark Henry versus Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston, he's just down there, you know what I mean? But Mark Henry wins, you know, enough said really. Then we had a backstage segment, Cody Rhodes talking to Caitlyn, and then Damian Sandow is like, oh look, guess what? I found two chicks that are better than some girls. And at the return of the Bella Twins. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you're dating John Cena, aka Superman, and Daniel Bryan. You can just magically come into WWE. They look good though, I'm not gonna lie about that. So yeah, that was it really. But then we had Ryback versus Heath Slater. Again, Ryback just showing that he's raising hell. And also too about the whole Bella Twins thing. Well, the bright side, we came from having 5 divas to 7. Hey look, Divas Division. We're technically getting more divas. So anyways, next you had Antonio Cesaro versus Alberto Del Rio. The match was actually pretty good. You know, you have the United States champion versus the welterweight champion. It's not bad. Of course, Del Rio winning, and again, it's just like Cesaro. It's like every time it's a non-title match, you can never win, but a title match always wins. You know, it's just. I know it's the world champion, but come on, but it's still a good match. I wouldn't mind seeing it again in the future, really. So they had, of course, you know, a few times you had the preview for The Rock and Cena, and it's like, okay, they had the same freaking music from Orton and Cena. I think, what is it? At God, what's that fucking pay-per-view called? Oh crap! Seriously, I forgot the pay-per-view's called. Not Breaking Point. God damn it! What was the pay-per-view that had Raw and SmackDown? They were facing each other. Bragging Rights. That's what it was. Oh man, they have to recycle old like promo themes. Like, it's a good song. I liked it, and it was a nice promo video there. But that was weird. Also, we know John Cena tonight. Everyone's like, "Oh, we had no Rock. We had no Rock. We had no John Cena." Weird. So, anyways, yeah, Will is there, but no John Cena. But seriously though, so then we have Randy Orton and Sheamus, aka Batman and the Green Lantern, versus Damian Sandow and Cody Rhodes. Which was bad. You know, kind of saw the ending coming a mile away. Orton hits the RKO on Cody Rhodes. Sheamus just a broke kick on Sandow. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Then you have the WWE Active guys again. WWE Active. You had the Shield attacking Sheamus and Randy Orton. Again, builds feud for WrestleMania. They did a decent job tonight, WWE, with building up to Mania. Then you had, oh goddamn, Jericho's highlight reel. Okay, this wasn't too bad. You know, like the Miz and Barrett, you know, they did alright. But goddamn, Garrett Bischoff's freaking long lost twin, Brad Maddox. This was like Mike Adamle heat. He didn't know what the hell he was doing, what the hell he was saying. He's like, oh yeah, we gonna have Chris Jericho versus Miz. Winner faces Wade Barrett next week for the IC title. So the referee, yeah, I wonder why I never want to see the son of a bitch on freaking television again. So anyways, we had the match between Miz and Jericho. Wasn't too bad of a match. It was pretty decent. Match ended pretty much in no contest after Jericho throwing Miz into Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett got, of course, pissed off, attacked both of them, but then later got eaten up by a Codebreaker and Skull Crusher finale. So you gotta know, really. So then you have a video thing of Ricardo Rodriguez and Bro Del they're mocking Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter. That was actually pretty fun, the whole burrito thing. Like, it was so awkward of a video that it was like funny. Like, it wasn't funny like haha. It was just funny like this is weird, but it's kind of like you know, that kind of thing. But then you had Jack Swagger versus Sin Cara. You know, you had the Zebbers cutting a little promo up with the match and whatnot. You know, Mr. Sin Cara. Sin Cara. Just the way he said it was just kind of weird, but anyways, Jack Swagger versus Sin Cara. Swagger hits the Patriot Lock. That's all you gotta know. Wouldn't let go of it. Del Rio makes a save. You know, brings it up. So then you have this weird Halle Berry getting interviewed, and then she gets interrupted by her cell phone with David Otunga, and then Kane has her private number, and Kane called her, and it revealed that Kane is Halle Berry's crazy fan. I'm gonna kill Otunga. That was kind of funny about Halle Berry. To me, it was funny. It was entertaining. Nonetheless, Kane, no squad for match, Kane and Punk. That was kind of cool. Kane, you know, brought her into the ring, you know, kind of like, you know, showing homage and whatnot. But the matches, I know they kept on saying, oh, we're going to overtime, we're going to overtime. It kind of got annoying. Like, it's like, we're going to overtime. Stop saying you're going to freaking overtime. Just say that, okay, you're still on Raw, you're still on air. That's all you need to say. Once. That's it. Nonetheless, again, this match was pretty good. I really liked it. It was better than I thought it'd be. This qualification match was. But surprisingly enough, Kane won because the Undertaker distracted him with a gong. And I'm thinking, wow, this is the guy that's supposed to beat the Undertaker, supposed to beat the streak, end the streak, and won. And he can't even beat Kane. Granted, I know the Undertaker, you know, distracted him. You know, I understand that, but still, we're supposed to believe Punk's gonna beat Taker at Mania when you lost to Kane, who, you know, is not really doing nothing really right now. Come on, people. It's not that hard to think. But anyways, afterwards, Punk steals the urn and starts beating like Kane with it, and then Undertaker actually surprisingly walks pretty fast down to the ring magically out of nowhere. He walks fast. And then Punk gets out of the ring, you know, poses like the Undertaker would with her, and that's how Raw went off the air, you know. But still, to me, not a bad, decent Raw. I really liked it. What you guys think of it? Anyways, that's it for me.